swat.
If I leave 5 miles on the road, definitely I don't have to. They just need to go and show me that. Seriously. Because 5 miles is like,
The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff.
Oh shit, I gotta get the ball off.
A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Hauls it in. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know where to play zone. Not one there. Nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run back. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Hunt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball in the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him up, let him get some confidence.
Open field on the right. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
third down, he drops the throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try it over the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. He breaks a tackle. There he goes. They finally get him stopped. And this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's the give off the left side. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bringing the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. Creates a little room. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back.
Touchdown, Gator! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Thomas looking to fire. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Diggs. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game sets.
Dirt girl said he's been on some positive shit. Yeah.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Cherry. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out. Field position. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here.
He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Thomas back to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
The give to the fullback. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Massey. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
On the run, fires downfield. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Cherry. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the... We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Now on the option. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Zings it complete to the right. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles and those guards and centers. Together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Price. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. And this one is perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down.
Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Thomas looking to fire. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ruiz. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense lining up for a first down play. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the Jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game.
Touchdown, Gator! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. The give to the big fullback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Ball will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the catch. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the 1st down himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Go on.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Gators, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Here comes the offense on first down. Freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Karapateas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabs it in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Going to try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Karapateas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He'll set up to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.